Hello everybody again. Just finished work at 9:15 in the evening. It's a bit cooler tonight than what it normally is. In the evening there's a bit more of a breeze because we're supposed to have some thunderous showers, etc. But still alright though. Still nice. I want to talk tonight about a few things, so I'll get started. I'm going to talk about, firstly, who's got gear, motorbike gear, that they've had a long time. I'm saying that because I have a Frank Thomas. They used to call them flight jackets, what, like the aircraft pilots wore. It was a motorbike jacket because Frank Thomas, full leather with leather padding in the shoulders and etc. And it was called a pilot jacket, a Frank Thomas, and I got it in 1977, and I've still got it. So it's 77, 87, 97, 207, 207, 43 years old, and with that. And it's too heavy for me to wear. It still fits me because I was a big lad to see. It still fits me after 43 years, and it's in storage in me house, should I say. And with that, I've got some Frank Thomas riding gloves, leather riding gloves. The same time I got them, same time. And the leather, just not normal black leather with a zip down the back of it. And red velvet interior to them, you know, where your fingers go. They're still functioning gloves. I wear them now and again. But yeah, leave comments, etc. Whoever's got some gear that they still got and still wear occasionally, just bang it in the comments down below what gear you got, etc. Like I say, mine's a Frank Thomas, they call them flight jackets in them days, but the zip to the side it was, and it's very heavy though, very quilted, you know. It's good, I like it. And I still got it. I have to dig it out and wear it a couple of times because I really like it. And I want to talk about, you know, like the A2 license when you've got your A2 license, and you still might want to commute to work, etc. So you're thinking about the cost and the insurance, etc. And why jump on a 650 or a 500 or 650 when they're only going to do, what, the 650 is about 50 miles a gallon? And why it's, I think it'd be more fun for them to have something like my bike, my lovely bike, which is a 250cc fun bike. Or, you know, because mainly if you're going to commute, it's got the weather protection for the engine and everything, it's not a naked bike, but it's also comfy and retains. I mean, when I went to Yorkshire, 210 miles there, 210 miles back, she's doing 90 miles to the gallon on the motorway at 65 miles an hour. I mean, you don't really want to go faster than that normally, you know, do you? I know when you're young you might want to think about going, oh, I want a bit more torquey bike, etc. when you pass your A2 license. But then if you're commuting on the bike as well, etc., then you're going to be, if you're looking at a 600cc bike plus, even an MT-07, which I think is a terrible bike for a, you know, the restricted MT-07, it's still a hooligan bike. It's still very, very uncontrollable sometimes. So yeah, I won't delve into that one really well. But you're only getting 50 miles a gallon, so, you know, now, I mean, burning around like I do and ragging it sometimes, which is fun because I'm not going to kill myself ragging it, because it's not going to go over 100 miles an hour, you know what I mean? It's not like a 650, you rag it and you're up to speed limit straight away. So this is more fun, and I'm getting 85.8 UK miles per gallon. So if you're going to use it for commuting as well as having a bit of weekend fun on it, then something like this would be ideal. And the build quality is superb. See, Suzuki, they've done it quite a bit, you know, like when car manufacturers, they share the same platforms, for, you know, the underpinning platforms for different makes of cars. They shared engines. The French do it a lot with a 1.5 diesel engine that's been out about 7 years now, and it retains a brilliant mile per gallon, and it's durable. So, you know, Ford wanted it in the Focus and the diesel engine Focus, 1.5. And yeah, so Citroen and Renault, they all use it, as well as the 2-litre versions. But it's just an amazing bike. Scooters sometimes don't wait for you. Yeah, so bikes, Suzuki's gone that way. Yamaha did develop new engines and stuff, being slightly bigger, and Suzuki went the way with the gsx 750, gsx-r 750 uses the K5 series, the new ones use the K5 series engine that they've got all the tooling for. That's the most important thing. They've already got most of the tooling to build the engine still and make it better, so they're just changing things. So to me, that's a good step forward. It keeps the price down because you're using tooling that you've already got to build them engines, and they've done it with the with this model as well. It's a twin-cylinder 250cc. You know, a lot of people say, well, I haven't got all the power of the other 250, 300. A lot of manufacturers made 300cc's. Suzuki stayed for 250, mainly because of the Indian market, etc., and their laws, and the laws of certain countries, Indonesia and that 250 is a bracket they've got to be in. So they sell, you know, tons of bikes there as well. So they decided this parallel twin engine, I mean, it's a beefed up engine in respect of what it was in the GW 250 going back 5, 6, 7 years. Obviously they've changed a lot of the, I'm not sure exactly what they've changed with the piston, the valves, obviously the bore, I don't know, they've done things to it, but they knew it was a superb engine, so they used a lot of the tooling they had to build this bike, which to me makes sense. And I think they're going to, as far as I've gathered, it's still going to make it a 250. They're not the L8. This is the L8 version. There was an L7 and L8. This L8 version, it has a catalytic converter. It has obviously two cylinders, two pipes going down underneath the bike with the catalytic converters there, and then you put on whatever aftermarket can. Oops, daisies, birdies up, they're all right. They changed their mind halfway through when car was coming. So yeah, but because of the new, I think it's Euro 5 or 6 regulation, I'm not too up on it too much. They're changing that, and they're putting where the downpipes come down. Just as they come down, they're putting a separate cap on each of the downpipes as they come down. And whether they still make it a 250 or 300, I'm not sure. I had some rumours of it being a 300. So in that respect, they're doing that for the Euro emissions. I mean, it obviously does. I mean, look, 86 miles per gallon tootling about, and to creep up to nearly 90, tootling around. I'm not giving it any welly through the gears. Keep forgetting where I was then. It's rock steady. Rock solid, that's the word, isn't it? Build quality. and they're reliable. So why, you know, maybe an older gentleman like myself, I'm a gentleman, an older man like myself, 61 this year, might decide that yeah, I want a bit of fun bike, get about on it, nice and comfy, good riding position, lovely seat, brilliant mirrors, a bit of oomph to the bike, give you some welly, but not, you know, not overcommit myself and kill myself. You're in control of this bike rather than the bike being in control of you. You know, on something like a 650 or 750 you can easily get yourself into trouble by going too fast into corners. You know, you're going in a third gear and you're going faster than you think you're going, and then you go fourth gear before corner rather than elongating the third gear and dragging it out to the corner. They go fourth, so they pick up a bit more speed, and then they're hitting the corner too fast, etc. So yeah, I'd definitely say that this was not just a beginner's bike, it's a fun bike to be had by all, and easily controllable. ABS is standard, we should expect, and the brakes are superb. Now when I changed the pads over to Ferodo pads, I mean, I can just use the back brake if I wanted to, just, you know, to slow down, to stop. Don't need to use the front one, but I tend to use both if need be, just use the front one like now, one finger braking, a bit of pressure on the back. So the bike itself, it's fun, and you can wind it up if you want to. Just that little burst there and you get up to 55 miles an hour, so you know, you have got that wind up there. You're using your gears more, you're getting into third, fourth, fifth, sixth sooner than what you would do on a bigger bike. But yeah, people like the power though, people like the torque. I'm just thinking maybe A2 license holders don't have to go as big as they need to have fun. And obviously the insurance is a lot cheaper. The road tax is 20 odd quid instead of 40, I don't know, I can't remember now, instead of 60 odd quid for a 600cc bike. So everything's cheaper in that respect. The insurance, I pay 120 odd quid a year, fully comp, with breakdown as well, in case I go, well obviously with COVID and that, I've been able to get up to my dad's, because he's just so self-isolated, been 86. But yeah, you can get on a dual carriageway, you can do 60-70 miles an hour quite easy and within the law, etc. So yeah, you can have some fun. Go on lad, which way are you going? Go on, you can go round that. Oh, a red light, he went through a red light. Naughty, but I thought he was going to go up pavement, you know. But I decided not to. You ragged it round the outside. So yes, I mean the fuel tank as well. 3.5 gallon fuel tank, UK gallons. So at 90 miles per gallon on a motorway, you can do 270, nearly 300 miles before you have to fill up. Which is cool, isn't it? And the fit and finish is really good. I'm glad I've got this pin lock system in my visor now, not steaming up. And they don't wave either, the delivery guys, they're looking at the dashboard where the phone is, where they're going and stuff, so they're not really chatty. I'm doing it for work, aren't they? They're not having fun. And there's a car right in my arse as well. Not now, is it? So yeah, I'd say reviewers suggest on saying go for this bike. I mean, the air version of this one, I mean, the stupid price is new at 4,300 quid, but you can get one, you know, for 2.5 grand easy now. Well, yeah, 2.5 grand. And the servicing's good on it as well. That 4th gear, just let the clutch out and she's alright, she's happy. Yeah, if it's 2.5 grand, that's not a lot of money. Maintenance. The next service I've done over 2,000 miles now. Next service on this one was 3,000 miles, which is not a filter change. It's like a cartridge filter at the front of the engine. You just got to change the engine all this time. You have to do the cartridge filter. That's every other service. But the bugbear, what they try to get you on, you see, is the valve clearances. And they're supposed to do the valve clearances every 3,000 miles. Well, stuff that for lack. Not wrong with my valves, mate. Valves, they're not rattling or anything. I mean, Honda don't do theirs to 16,000 miles on a lot of the bikes, the valve clearance. So why Suzuki? Oh yeah, we'll make some money. How can we make some money on services? You know, like we all do. We'll put a 3,000 mile. I'm gonna let him go. I'm gonna blink him, but I thought I better not. He might be looking the other way. Let him decide what he's gonna do, and just react accordingly. Yeah, so that's the only thing. I mean, you get a 3-year warranty. I mean, nothing go wrong with the bike, it's fine. That's if you service it with them. The spooky dealer. Right, that's me lot. I've had a little chit chat. So I'll wave a bye to you all. Please like, subscribe. Leave comments on what I stated earlier in respect of the I'm going to stop now, aren't we? Leave comments on what I said on earlier is what gear you've got. What old gear? Come on, you've got to be an old codger like me, you must have some gear around somewhere. Yeah, just leave it down below in the comments so I can answer them. Alright, tatty bye then. Bye bye for now.